A very good morning to everyone. Let's continue with our chapter number 12, India post independence. And this is your third video. This is your page number 99. Now, in the previous videos, we have seen how Lord Mountbatten or the Britishers, their main motto was even after the independence, India should not rest or should not carry on their administration peacefully. That's why they introduced the Mountbatten Plan, according to which India and Pakistan were to be divided depending on the population or the community residing over there. So now, after the independence, we saw that communal riots were at peak, and Gandhiji he fasted for communal peace. But what happened? Gandhiji was shot dead by a person, Nathuram Godse, and we have also seen the people, those who had gathered in huge numbers to pay their homage to Gandhiji. Now let's continue with the chapter Rehabilitation of Refugees. Here we can see the people during the partition of India. We can see how the trains they are overloaded. People are sitting over the roof also as well. The trains are fully occupied. There's no place for anybody to enter. We can also see people hanging around, hanging on the windows so that they can reach from one place to another. That means people of Pakistan, those who wanted to migrate to India, their base or their residents were in Pakistan, but they wanted to shift to India. They must be Hindus. So such few trains who carried refugees from one place to another, that means from Pakistan to India, or vice versa, that means from India to Pakistan. Okay, they had to carry all their bags and baggages. We can see their luggage also. जो हाथ में आया, जो उनसे बन पड़ा, जितना वो लोग समेट सके, they had to rush to catch the train so that they can move to the different place. Now rehabilitation. What is the meaning of rehabilitation? That means उनका फिर से घर बसाना, उनको फिर से habitat देना, उनको फिर से रहने की जगह देना, उनको काम देना, employment देना, as well as for the time being, जब तक उनको कुछ कमाने का सोर्स नहीं मिलता है तब तक उनका खाने पीने का और रहने का ध्यान रखना. That is called rehabilitation. And refugees means people who migrated from that different countries. That means from India to Pakistan or from Pakistan to India. Now, lakhs of people came to India from Pakistan. Their settlement and employment was the biggest challenge that the government of India met successfully. So, though it was a very big challenge, but government of India did that successfully. People were given as many facilities as possible. Huge refugee camps were opened. So people were given lot of facilities and very large camps were established so that the refugees or the migrants, those who came from Pakistan to settle down in India, till the time they can earn their own bread, till the time they can get proper place to live, they found proper places in these camps. They were given not only shelter and food but also love and compassion. The common people and various organizations also helped the government. Thus, these people could integrate easily with the fellow Indians. So, not only food and shelter they were provided, but they were also given lot of love and compassion. अपनापन उनको feel हुआ when they came to India. Not only the organizations, government or NGOs, non-government organizations, but the common people as well. That means the people of India also, they help them to integrate themselves. That means to merge in the country. So that became very easy for them. Next topic is Constitution of India and its implementation. You very well know what is the Constitution of India. We have already learned and how it was implemented. The Constituent Assembly was formed in 1946 CE. Its objective, that means the main motto, main goal, was to frame constitution for the independent India. This work continued up to December 1949. Each point, each clause was extensively discussed and debated. The assembly met for 11 sessions along with 166 days of meetings. So, as I've already explained in the earlier chapters, what actually is our constitution and how our constituent assembly was formed, and from when our constitution, our own Indian constitution, came into existence. Do you remember? It was 26th January 1950. That is why that day is celebrated as our Republic Day. That means from 26 January 1950, after many meetings between these constituent assemblies and different we can say people, leaders, our own constitution was formed. And from 1950, 26 January onwards, we started ruling our country, administering our country by the rules and regulations set or framed by our own leaders. Various committees and subcommittees did the work of correcting and mending details of the constitution. 300 Indians participated in this process. Though the meetings related to the drafting of the constitution held in Delhi, but the members came from all over the nation. You understood what is actually our constitution? Various committees and subcommittees, they worked for it, and 300 Indians participated in this process of framing our constitution. Though the meetings related to that were held in Delhi, but members from all over the nation, they reached to Delhi so that they can participate in the framing of our constitution. You remember what is constitution? I had taught you in the earlier chapters. I'll just give a brief recap for that. जब ब्रिटिशर्स भारत छोड़कर गए, there were certain rules and regulations they used for administering our country. तो जैसे ही वो लोग गए 15 अगस्त 1947 को, तुरंत ही हम लोग अपने रूल्स तो नहीं इम्प्लीमेंट कर सकते थे, अपने रूल्स हमने बनाए ही नहीं थे क्योंकि हमको पता ही नहीं था हमको इंडिपेंडेंस कब मिलेगा. तो जब हमको इंडिपेंडेंस मिल गया 1947 में, उसके बाद टिल 1949, दिसंबर 1949 तक हमारे सारे इंडिया के जो भी बड़े लीडर्स थे, जो भी कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट असेंबली फॉर्म किया था उन्होंने, उसके जो भी लीडर्स थे वो लोग सब ने मिलकर ऐसे रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस बनाए जिसको फॉलो करके हम अपनी कंट्री को एडमिनिस्टर कर सकते हैं. दैट इज नोन एज कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. और 26 जनवरी 1950, देखो 1949 दिसंबर तक तो ये रूल्स बनाए गए. फिर 1950 जनवरी में 26 जनवरी को ऐसा डिसाइड किया गया कि उस दिन के बाद से इंडिया को हम अपने ही बनाए गए, अपने खुद के लीडर्स के बनाए गए रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस के हिसाब से ही एडमिनिस्टर करेंगे. सो दैट इज व्हाई इट इज कॉल्ड रिपब्लिक एंड वी सेलिब्रेट दैट डे एज अवर नेशनल फेस्टिवल. अंडरस्टूड दिस मच? This is the picture of Dr. Babasaheb Bhimrao Ambedkar. Let's study further about him. Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar was appointed as the chairman of the drafting committee. Drafting मतलब जो constitution बना रहे थे उनको बोलते हैं drafting committee. So he was the chairman. Dr. Rajendra Prasad was appointed as the president of the Constituent Assembly. The Constitution was prepared and passed by the Constituent Assembly. It was implemented on 26th January 1950. This was the day when actual powers were wielded to the people. Thus, 26th January is celebrated as the Republic Day, whereas 15th August is celebrated as the Independence Day. So, understood the difference between our Republic Day and our Independence Day. These 2 days are renowned as our national festival. We celebrate these 2 days as our national festival. British Governor General Mountbatten retired and returned to England. After him, C. Rajagopalachari became the Governor General. He was the last Governor General of India, and after the Constitution was enforced, Dr. Rajendra Prasad became the first President of our country. Here we can see the picture of Dr. Rajendra Prasad, and this is the picture of Chakraborty Rajagopalachari, who was the Governor General of India after Lord Mountbatten. He returned to England. So he was the last Governor General and he was an Indian. So hope children you understood the chapter. Okay, how India achieved independence we have seen through all the sacrifices made by our freedom fighters, moderates, extremists, etc. We also learned about our national leaders like Gandhiji, Jawaharlal Nehru, etc. And also we saw post independence, that means how India achieved independence and what happened immediately after our independence. So this chapter ends here. We have to continue with our exercises which are given in this chapter. Here match the pairs are given. You have to write down the correct answer near the A column. For example, the Independence Day, 15th August. The first Prime Minister of India, Dr. Rajendra Prasad. The Republic Day, 26th January. The first the first Prime Minister of India was Jawaharlal Nehru. The first President of India, Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Chairman of the drafting committee was Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar. Okay, so this way you have to write the answer. A के बाजू में B side जो लिखेंगे उसका correct answer होना चाहिए. We have not to crisscross as small children. Neither we have to write numbers. We have to write A के बाजू में B जो उसका जो भी answer होगा वही उसके बाजू में लिखना है. This way you have to follow in your papers, unit test and exams also. Then your question answers are given, which you have to go through the video as well as the textbook and you will come to know the answers. Then fill in the blanks are there. Go through the chapter thoroughly. You will come to know the answers. Let's proceed further. Let's do and learn is given. Collect the cuttings of news regarding historical facts published on 15th August and 26th January. You can, get some pictures from Google or somewhere that whatever happened, historical facts on 15th of August and 26th January. Some pictures are given in the textbook as well, whatever chapter we did now. Then next question is, how are 26th January and 15th August celebrated in your school? Write an article on it and present it before the class. You have to write 5 sentences for each. How is 15th August celebrated in your school? 5 sentences. How is 26th January celebrated in your school? That also 5 sentences. Then we have got, take a resolution to contribute in some or the other way towards the betterment of our nation. Apart from participating in the celebration of the national festivals, that means how you can contribute as a human being, as a student, how you can contribute for the betterment of your country. Now here they have given a picture. Observe the picture given below carefully. This photograph is of the refugee camp made for those who came to India from Pakistan. Now imagine if you were one of the refugees. Just look at the condition of the people in the picture. What problems you might have faced. Write it in your own words. So 5 sentences again, that if you were in place of this boy, if you were a refugee, what difficulties you would have faced. So we end our chapter here, children. Let's continue the next time in the next chapter. Thank you so much, children. Stay home, stay safe.